Gazing up at the iconic, rugged peaks of the Scottish Highlands, it's almost impossible to imagine that hidden worlds could be tucked away within them. We'd heard tales of these hidden glens.
You didn't tell me this is what we're doing today.
High above the well-trodden paths where narrow valleys unexpectedly open out into vast, empty spaces. And today, we're going to try and find one. Our journey begins as we leave the lively streets of Edinburgh behind us. It may only be a 3-hour drive, but we're heading into another world entirely, because we're going into the Highlands. So we found a little place to stop. Ellie's ready for the rain.
It's horrible rain.
But the best thing to see in the rain may just be a waterfall. So here we go. So we have made it. All I can say is welcome to Glencoe. The Three Sisters. Everybody knows them. The way they stare down at you as you drive through this valley. Many people may not think to venture into the narrow gaps between them, but somewhere in there lies a hidden glen. And I think it's time that we start our hike to find it. So the Scottish weather has not let up. We don't think is necessarily going to. You can actually see just now the clouds are disappearing, and for the first time the Three Sisters are in full view all the way to the summits.
You didn't tell me this is what we're doing today.
She's annoyed at me because what?
Lovely walk in the valley.
Lovely walk in the valley. To be honest, we were thinking it's going to rain all day, but once you see Glencoe, it's almost like you just, especially the Three Sisters, you just want to hike up it. You can't stop yourself. As we continue to climb, the woods get denser and the path narrows, taking us right to the edge of the turbulent river beside us.
I don't really like it.
Oh, pretty steep. Don't slip, just as you slip. The heavy rain today means this entire valley is being flooded by the water running down from the towering peaks either side of us, something that will begin to cause us problems as we continue to climb up the slippery rocks. There's a valley. We're between one of the Three Sisters and the other one here.
No, you are
valley.
Alongside the mountain. The valley will be down there.
But you want to swim?
No.
The views behind us are becoming more beautiful by the minute, but the views in front of us are just becoming wetter and wetter. And we start to question if we're going to be able to make it to the hidden valley today, after all. Unfortunately, the flooded path brought our adventure to an abrupt end. But it's okay. There are many more hidden valleys to find tomorrow. For now though, let's just appreciate the majesty of Glencoe for just a little while. So I've seen so many photos over the years of this exact view right here, but I really don't think any of them capture the full sort of scale of these mountains. Speaking of photos over the years, at this point I'd like to tell you a short story that begins when I visited my grandparents just last week. Whilst we were flicking through our photos, they told us about their holiday to Scotland in the 1980s, and they even found an old photo album of theirs from that time. Inside the album were some photos from their trip, one of which I thought looked incredibly familiar. And then I realized it was taken at this very spot almost 40 years ago. So it's true. The mountains really do never change. So we're back to camping again. It's been a while, right, Ellie?
Yeah.
And she's forgotten how to pitch the tent.
Are you gonna help? Or just look at me?
Yeah.
All of them?
Yeah.
Is it just like this, was it? What is this?
Okay. It's a bed.
It's amazing.
Cool. Our new home.
Can't wait.
Well, good.
Very excited to have some pizza.
Pizza and fish and chips.
Of course. It's very hot.
So it is pretty early in the morning. The weather is actually great today. It's going to be a sunny, clear day. The ground is completely like a pond underneath my feet. It's been quite an adventurous night, literally raining, storm, non-stop. But look at it now. Our adventure today takes us away from Glencoe into the shadow of Ben Nevis, the UK's tallest mountain, which we will be conquering tomorrow. Oh, guys, it's tremendous. For now though, we head into the untouched valleys below it, once more in search of a hidden glen. The water is flowing alongside the path, but fortunately much less of it than on our hike yesterday, putting us in good spirits to reach the hidden valley ahead. We continued climbing and the river became more turbulent, making us even more excited for the valley ahead, because this one is also home to the second tallest waterfall in Scotland. And with all the rain we had yesterday, it should be a spectacular sight indeed. So I was just about to pick up the camera and say, oh, this hike isn't actually that long. We've only been walking for around 50 minutes. And then we just turned a corner and we saw this. What an incredible view. Let's see how close we can get. As the ground opens out into this hidden, wide open meadow, the reality dawns on us that we've finally found it. And it's not just any hidden valley. This is Glen Nevis, known as one of Scotland's most beautiful, and looked over by the magnificent Steall Waterfall cascading 120 metres down the cliff. But our adventure's not over yet. In fact, the difficult part is just beginning.
I'm not sure about it.
A big river runs through this valley, cutting our access off from the base of the waterfall. But luckily, or unluckily, the only way to avoid getting your feet wet is this small bridge. Yeah, I'm so proud of you, Amy.
I know, I've done it. To be fair though, I think if it was higher, I couldn't have done it, but it's quite low because I have a fear of heights. But, and once you get on it, you realize it's quite sturdy. So if you feel like you're not sure, just try it and see how it goes.
The worst that happens is you get wet. But now, we can go right up to these falls and see them from directly below pretty much. So let's do it. Yeah, foot over the... How that works, yeah. Scotland's hidden valleys might just be the very soul of these highlands, reminders of a wild landscape that time seems to have forgotten in many parts of the world. As you climb up an ever-narrowing gorge, only to emerge into a meadow in the mountains at the moment you least expected it, is a feeling unlike any other. The spray here is immense. I can barely even hear myself think. I mean, this is one of the most spectacular waterfalls I think I've ever seen. I think it's rare to find a place that so effortlessly reawakens us to the untamed beauty that lies just beyond the well-trodden path. And I can't wait to see what else the Scottish Highlands have to offer us in the future.